What is the IDLife Corporate Wellness Program? Real simple, it is different than anything you've ever seen before. See, healthcare costs in this country are going crazy. They are definitely going north. The national average right now is a 12 to 17% increase. That's what the cost is to each employer, at a time when the employee raises are not even keeping pace. So what ends up happening is, even though we've given our employees raises, guess what? They have less money in their pocket, or the employer is having to bear the burden of that increase on a greater basis. It's just not keeping up. How is this affecting the bottom line? Smokers. If you have smokers as your employees, it's costing you an extra $2,189 per employee that smokes. The average non-smoker is $176 in medical spend. If you're a self-insured, this is coming out of your pocket. That means every smoker you have is costing you an extra $2,000. If you have an obese individual, guess what? That's an extra $1,429 every year. This is why there's corporate wellness in this country. But the traditional corporate wellness program deals with biometric screens, some type of launch event where somebody gets a t-shirt, a towel, and a pat on the back, hey, thanks for participating. And then you have a health risk assessment where people go in and they check a box saying, yes, I did this, no, I didn't do this, yes, I watched that. And as long as they check the box, they get the benefit that you're offering in the form of the carrot. The problem is there's no measurable tool in place to make sure that they've actually done what it is you've asked them to do. In fact, the national average is 11% participation. At IDLife, we have a 72% participation rate. And how is it? What makes us different? It's real simple. We don't focus on generalized information, we focus on the individual. We teach each individual what they need to know about themselves. We have tools and resources that give them information so that they can get themselves healthy. And what's interesting is we give each one of them the information, and it's different than the person sitting next to them, different than the person that they live with, different than the person that they're related to. See, we have 1.3 million possible outcomes in that report. 6 to 16 pages of information just about them, showing them how to get healthy. The Affordable Care Act was adopted as a way to try and increase the number of people that had health care in this country. But it did some very unique things for federal legislation. One, it encourages doctors to actually practice health care rather than sick care for the first time. But the other thing that it did, and little known fact, is it also provided companies and corporations tax incentives for actually implementing corporate wellness programs. In the form of those tax breaks, what they're actually getting companies to do is take advantage of the opportunity to benefit your employees through providing them resources, tools, and information so that they can take control of their health. And instead of being reactive to health problems, they're being proactive to avoiding them in the first place. Actually embedded in the federal legislation, first time ever in history that actually you have something like that. Now, you get to design what your health and wellness program is going to look like. That corporate wellness program can be anything. At IDLife, each one is individually designed. See, IDLife stands for individually designed life, but we follow that individually designed program throughout everything that we do, including corporate wellness. You can have a stop smoking program. You can have a weight loss program. You can have a nutrition program. You can have a fitness program. We have fitness professionals all across the country that can provide fitness programming and training. You need nutritional counseling, we can connect you with people. If you just want a general health atmosphere, we can help you with that as well. Each one of our programs, what we do is simply this. We don't tell you what you need, you tell us what you want, we design it to fit you. But better yet, we actually show you how to ask your employees what they want. So that instead of the company telling the employees what they need, the employees are telling the company what they would like to have. That's why you go from an 11% national average participation rate to 72%. You focus on the individual and you give people what they ask for. Now, one of the other things about our programming is we focus on the positive, not the negative. We're not going to judge people because of the choices that they made or the condition that they're in. We're going to show them the benefits of things. Like, for instance, in smoking, we're going to show them the benefits of what happens if they stop. We're going to provide them the support system. We're not going to judge them. That's all the way throughout our corporate wellness program. It's what we believe in. One of the other things we do for companies is we actually provide a benefits review. We have professionals that can review the benefits package that you currently have, as well as make recommendations to you to add things to your benefit package that are minimal in cost, but extremely beneficial to the bottom line. On average right now, we're saving companies somewhere between 10 and 15% of their medical spend every year. And I know that sounds like a lot, but that's the average that we're reaching right now with over 100 companies on platform. In addition to that, we have a base program. That base program is going to give access to each one of your employees to our assessment. That assessment tool is going to give them that report that gives them information just about themselves. Now, the other thing it does is this. See, the average corporate wellness program in this country only focuses on the employee, not the beneficiaries. See, the beneficiaries are 60% of your medical spend. 60%. If you have an employee wellness program designed to help reduce your medical costs and you're only focusing on 40% of them, you've already lost 60%. What's worse is that infamous 10% that's using 80% of the benefit, 8% of them don't even work for you. That 8% is a beneficiary or a spouse. See, this corporate wellness program doesn't just reach the employee, it also reaches all of their family members for the same price, that $99 per company. Doesn't matter how many employees you have. In fact, it goes beyond the spouse. It goes beyond the beneficiaries. It also extends to everyone they care about. Their aunts, their uncles, their cousins, their brothers, their mother. It does not matter, whoever they care about, because we're creating a support system. Why do we do that? Simple. We want to create a different type of relationship between the employee and the employer. We want to create a relationship that helps your retainage rates as much as it does anything else, because we want to create that emotional connection that you actually helped this family get healthy, not just this individual, which is ultimately going to help your bottom line. Now, as a result, you're going to get a unique website along with this assessment that's costing you $99 a year. That assessment website is going to allow your employees to go directly there to take that assessment. That assessment is going to give them all kinds of valuable resources and information, all HIPAA protected. You as the employer will never get access to the answers that they provide. I want to make sure that that's clear. You do not get access. This is HIPAA. We treat it just like a medical record. They will get a IDLife score. They will know what the current status of their health is, and they will be highly encouraged to improve their overall health simply by following the small incremental steps that focuses on small changes and habits. Ultimately, what we say here at IDLife is we affect the 40 inches around your waist by concentrating on the 6 inches between your ears. That's what happens. In addition to that, we have other resources. We have an HR manual that can give you all of the resources and tools you need to implement the program. We have a wellness program employee guide for every individual employee in the company, customized to your employees, to your needs, and to your company's goals. Remember, your employees are establishing what those goals are. All we're doing is creating the platform to give them the information that they need so that they can be successful in the program. In addition to that, we have other marketing and resource tools. We have weekly, monthly, bi-monthly newsletters, depending on how often you want us to communicate with you and your employees. That newsletter is full of information and resources that is everything from infographics to latest news and scientific studies by other organizations. You name it, we customize it to the needs of you and your individual employees. If you want the premium package is simple. It's $3 per employee per month, or as simple as $36 per employee per year, less than the cost of one single training session. What that premium package does is gives your employees access to an extremely robust program that monitors their calorie intake, food intake, health intake, everything, their fitness, everything. But on top of that, it also gives them 3D anamorphic images of currently where they are. It allows you, if you have a biometric system in place for gauging the biometrics, to actually embed that into the system. It then gives them a complete nutrition program, a complete fitness program. And while all of this is going on, in the background, it's aggregating all of that data for you. Because see, as the employer, what you're getting is a free aggregation of data. You don't have to pay extra for it because it belongs to you as being part of the premium program, where you can identify the top 10 risk factors of your employee census. Those risk factors allow you to gear your program to specifically the risk factors that you have within your employee population. We can tell you the top 1 risk factor in your company is the metabolic syndrome, and we can put programming in place to educate and change that. All of that biometrics belongs to you, all of that. And we can do it at the company level, all the way down to the state level, to the department level, you name it. As long as you have 3 people in a department, we can give you the information. Because remember, just like the assessment, we follow a HIPAA standard here too. You will never have access to an individual's information. If you want to add coaching, counseling, and other parts of this, we can also put you in touch with other partners that we have that can provide that access as well. So we have all of those tools. If you wanted the health risk assessment, that general health risk assessment, it's embedded in the system. That can be customized to your company. If there's certain information that you want to get on an aggregated basis, we can do that as well. The meal planner is real simple. All it does is says, here is what is recommended to you based upon the information that you provided that meets with the goals that you've set for yourself. You can hit the prepare button. That prepare button will give you exactly how to make it. It gives you the recipe. It tells you how long it's going to take, what to put in it, and what the macronutrient breakdown is going to be in it. If you don't like what it's being recommended, you can hit the modify button and put in there exactly what it is you did eat. There's over 27,500 different foods that are in that system. It can also teach you how to make things that you love to make in a better, healthier way. If you don't know what to buy at the grocery store, guess what? There's a grocery store list. You hit that, you take it to the grocery store, it tells you exactly what to buy. Literally thought of everything. On the fitness side of things, we give you a complete fitness program. When you're setting up your profile, it tells you, do you have a gym membership? No. Do you have any equipment at home? No. Well, guess what? You have your body. And your body is a great tool to increase your fitness. Here's a program designed just for you based upon the fitness level that you're currently at. And what's going to happen is as soon as you hit the start button, it's going to tell you exactly how long to rest between sets. If you don't know how to do a certain move, there's a video embedded on each one of them that shows you a personal trainer showing exactly how to do it the proper way so you don't hurt yourself along the way. Again, $36 a year per employee. Simply for less than the cost of one personal training session, you have a complete resource tool that is going to give you all of that aggregated data. What's the most important thing about that aggregated data? It's this. It's going to allow you to measure your return on investment as the program progresses. It's going to allow you to be dynamic along the system so that you can make changes as your employee census makes changes. So again, what makes IDLife different? What makes our program different than anything else out there? It's simple. It goes along with what we call ourselves. We're individually designed life. We have an individually designed program focused on the individual. And the individual is the most important thing. And by giving that individual information about themselves, rather than generalized information that's supposed to affect everybody, they pay attention, they participate, and they have fun. That's what the IDLife Corporate Wellness Program is.